The time has come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Canes will kick it off to get us underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Young. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Formation for these receivers. Now they'll run it to the right here. Runs through the tackle. He gets it up close to the 25. Out of bounds, they'll mark it at the 24. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams, we get to find out really quickly who's legit.
Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. Just ran him over. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Fires downfield. He's got an open man. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. Going to the running game. Looking for room at the 30. Turning it on. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
With the run on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. And they've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. You're likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Moves around to clear up the vision. And he's forced out of bounds, close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
What a third down stop by this defense. Third down and goal, no problem. You know that guy. Every time he touches the football, you hold your breath because he's so dynamic at the quarterback spot. They were ready, and they've...
Touchdown, Alabama! Great job by the back on the option.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. An 84-yard drive there. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The give to the back. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. They say all games count the same, but you get to this portion of the season and a chance to win a top 10 battle like this carries a little extra weight.
And whoever keeps the top 10 number beside their name after this game will have earned it, because these two teams are very talented, David. We're now at the midpoint of the season. We're starting to get an idea of who these teams are. We're going to find out a whole lot more here today, though.
Yeah, dang right. How much implications down the road does this have? But how about you get an idea of exactly where you stand right in the middle of the season, playoffs down the road, make your statement here today.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Wilson will throw. Gets it out quickly. Finding an escape route. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the first down.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. He went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the defense.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Fires to the wideout. Got it. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
2nd and goal for this offense. This is a designed run. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he's got way too much wiggle and speed. Shot right there.
And he tacks on the extra point. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? He'll keep it himself. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up, sticking his face in the fan, and making a play? You love to see DBs tackle like that.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to pass, it's Russell. Steps away. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he'll be out of bounds on what turns out to be the final play of the first quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's moving out of the pocket. Fires on the move. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They feed him again. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And the sim on the left. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Fires to the big fella. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Off play action. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Taking it the other way. The 30. He's at the... and he glides into the end zone easily, but this one might be coming back. So the touchdown will stand. Penalty on the defense waved off, and the points go on the board. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. Georgia Tech has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside Bobby Dodd Stadium. They're up by 10 over Louisville. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Snatches it on the right. Off and running. He's at the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll have some touchdown Canes.
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. And how about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you could tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Hale. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes that Alabama offense. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Toss sweep to the left. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. Here they're trying to get it to the edge. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Flying down the left side. The 20, the 10. Touchdown, Bama. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David, it shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll go with a direct snap. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Quarterback may change this route. Wilson to pass. He put some heat on that one down the middle. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. That kind of play is just vintage Hurricane receiver play.
I mean, big-time playmakers on the outside. The list is long for Miami, but finding those elite speedsters down in the state of Florida, it's not a hard job.
on first down from the 43. On the run, it's Lyle. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. They'll give it to him again. Can't get him to the ground. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan. And the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand. And more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end-of-the plays when I can be physical and really make him feel me. I think that'll always bode well in the 4th quarter game.
The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
Looking to throw, it's Russell. He unleashes a long one. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but
picked off. A turnover in their own end. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. They've given up some big plays in this first half, and they're down on the scoreboard right now. Something positive needed to happen. Maybe that's the interception that changes the momentum in this game. It's now up to their offense to try and score some points here before the first half ends.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense. And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. They want to run this quarterback. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Miami!
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And the extra point is good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Young. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Back to pass, it's Russell. Under fire. He'll pull it down. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Trying to beat the D deep. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Skips away from pressure. He's going to take off. Still running at the 40. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Bama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Wilson will throw. Right down the middle. Makes the grab. It's Moore. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Gonna run it. It's live. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Quarterback keeps it. Got the first down and still on his feet. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the fourth quarter.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
The Canes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. He'll take it himself. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Wilson to pass. He's got him. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Well, it's a nice job tackling on defense. I know one guy missed, but you saw the effort. Other guys coming and flying to the football. They knew how big that 3rd down was. They had to get the stop to give themselves a chance to now get off the field.
No movement from the field goal unit. The offense is out there to try to keep this drive alive on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Hurricane! And that one will give him the lead. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. Georgia Tech will need to mount a comeback. But those fans that were there when Calvin Johnson was a 2-time All-American know this game is not over. They're trailing by just 4 to Louisville. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He'll bring it out. It's Young. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Turning out to be a really good football game. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Now they'll run it on the toss. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20 and pick up a 5.
Yeah, and another good run. What's new, though? I mean, this dude, 150 on the dot. That is a great day at the office. He's been really, really good all game long, and it's no secret why they continue to feature this guy in the ground game.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Moving out of the pocket. Trying to escape and get it himself. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
You honestly can't really do it better than that. You can't. I mean, that was designed to be a pass play. Give the defense credit. They get some pressure, but this guy's just too good. He just instinctively knows when he needs to scramble and get out of dodge. And at that point, he's making good decisions. If a guy's open, he's throwing it. But if it's not, he's not even hesitating. I'm going to go get what I can get a first down with my speed and athleticism. Let's keep this drive rolling.
To the air on first down. Pocket breaking down. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there.
And I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of apprehensive, maybe doesn't want to make a mistake. I'd love to see him maybe hang in that pocket just a little more and maybe make some plays down the field with his arm.
Breaks into the open. And he's out of bounds after the nice gain, and maybe that is finally the spark to get this passing game going.
Really nice play getting that first down. And listen, I know when a lot of people think about the Crimson Tide recently, they think about the success they've had at the quarterback position. A big reason why, though, those guys have been playing so well, they're throwing the NFL talent all over the field. And this dude right here, he could be the next first-round pick at the wide receiver position from Bama.
And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. They go to the ground. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
On second down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to third down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the first down on second down. We don't need third downs.
The Crimson Tide rolled to that last first down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And they take it in for 6 more points. Extra point here will tie the game.
What a day. His third rushing touchdown. And when you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
Starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the fullback. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. Running game worked on first down. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wilson will throw. He's got it. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the third. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the fourth quarter gets underway. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Leaves it with the running back. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Using his feet. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Just going to keep it after the snap. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
The Hurricanes are on the move. Takes the handoff. It's Lyle. There he goes. Touchdown, Canes. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth. Boy, did he just scorch that defense with that score.
He showed big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball and he'll find different plays.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Coming out with it, it's Hale. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Tide offense rolls onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
It's really hard defensively to bring pressure when you keep moving the quarterback outside the pocket. You don't know which way he's going to go. Great job getting him outside the pocket. Now he can get on the edge and get some easy free yards or take a shot deep down the field.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Going with the ground game left. Tackled at the 29. Let's give him 5 on that one.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
They're going to ride this running back. Got the first down and more. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knock that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34.
Well, nice job there by the running back. They toss it to him, and he's able to kind of weave his way for a very good gain for this offense.
Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. To the ground with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
Short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Third and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. To the air. It's Russell. Oh, they're after him. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
It's the fourth quarter. Every second counts, right? It's a one-possession game. We're chasing the QB. He scrambles around, does such a great job getting positive yards, keeping this drive alive. We need to score badly. We got to keep drives alive like this. Wonderful job.
Looking for a crease. It's Young. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing and you need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Toss to the left. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Boy, it was like the defender heard the play call. He was ready for that one.
And one of the things is diagnose and go get it. They saw it and they went and got it. They were not letting that ball go to the wide side of the field.
3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? Grabbed over the middle. It's Edwards. That's where they'll mark him. A very productive play and a first down.
And they really haven't put the ball in his hands and said, go win the game. Like, it's kind of been balanced. But this offense, down the stretch, this is a great indication for this offense because he's making a play through the air in a big moment. Gonna need more of it.
They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. You can hand it to him. You can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? Finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play.
And you got to use a timeout right now after that run play. You've got 3 in your back pocket. You can't take them with you. You're losing this game right now, so take all the time you can to make sure that your quarterback and your head coach and play caller are all on the same page.
Well, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game. Unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Trailing by a touchdown, this 4th down opportunity is gargantuan. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He wants it all. Pass to the end zone. Caught for a touchdown in the final seconds, and they're just a point away from tying it up.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
They just need the extra point to deadlock this game. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they've got it locked up in the final minute after the touchdown and extra point. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the wide receiver. Wilson to pass. Here comes the heat. Lets it fly. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And so far today, man, both offenses have been so good. Like, putting up points, being productive. Now in a big moment, man, the defense has a chance to step up. Nice job batting the football down. A couple more opportunities to make some plays and maybe win this football game.
Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Oh, he's got some space. Got enough space. Touchdown, Miami. They strike first here in overtime. Now to push the lead to 7 in overtime. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. They'll leave it with him. Oh, he's got a chance. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
Now, when I'm in OT and I start to get in this territory, I gotta be thinking touchdown. Like, what are my plays that I can go to now? I ran the football, I showed a little bit of conservativeness. Now I gotta take advantage of a shot out wide. What's my best go-to play in this situation?
Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. Might as well stick with it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
To throw, it's Russell. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Turning it up and into the end zone. Touchdown time. They got it in the end zone. Now a decision to make with a point after.
First off, really impressed by how physical this guy is still running the ball this late in the game. But now it's decision time. You want to play it safe, kick the extra point, or are you feeling aggressive to go for 2 points?
And I think this is all about how you feel about your defense and how you feel about this game extending. Do I have a chance? Do I have better players? Am I more fatigued? Like, all this has to come into account because you got a chance right now with one play to win this football game.
Here in the second overtime, they'll snap it on first down. They'll try the outside to the left. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Alabama! That score gives them the lead here in the second overtime.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Here's an open space downfield. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
Brings up second down.
And the Canes in a good spot here with second and short. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Third and 2 here in overtime, and they'd love to avoid making a 4th down decision. Wilson will throw. Got his man. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up 4th down.
They're going to try to convert on 4th down to put the pressure on the other team when they get their turn. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's caught. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
And the Hurricanes with the 1st and 10. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. This quarterback, part of their running game. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4. Huge 3rd down to keep the drive alive. They need a touchdown on this possession. On the move.
response by this offense going down the field, scoring the touchdown now. I've got to go for two. I know the new overtime rules that changed this years ago. Jesse, you should work on this in practice. What's your go-to two-point play right here?
I'll tell you, after running the ball as well as they did on that last touchdown, I could see them doing it again. I think they've got confidence in the big fellas up front to get it done, find a way into the end zone, and be more physical.
Offense will use a timeout here to make sure everyone is on the same page here in overtime. The extra point here would tie the game. And he makes the extra point. It's all two-point conversion attempts from here on out. They're stopped on the two-point try, and we are still tied. Now this two-point conversion attempt for the win. Offense will use a timeout here to make sure everyone is on the same page here in overtime. They got the stop, now to win it with a 2. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They broke serve, now a chance to win it with a two-point conversion. To the air, it's Russell. They can't get it in. Neither team can get the 2, and we'll play another overtime. So here we go again, and we'll see just how deep that two-point conversion bag really is. Defense going to use a timeout here to make sure everyone is crystal clear on their assignment here in overtime. Let's do it again, guys, shall we? And we'll see just how far down the play sheet they have to go for this two-point try. He wants to throw it. Dances away. Tremendous execution to get the 2, and now they turn up the heat.
It's all about mental toughness. That's impressive there to get the two-point play, and now you're putting it on your defense. Can they rise up to the occasion, David, make a play and end this?
Man, and that's what you're doing. You're trying to get energy from them. You're walking over there to them. Guys, we just need one stop. One stop and we walk out of here a winner. I know you're exhausted. Just give me one more play.
Defense going to use a timeout here to make sure everyone is crystal clear on their assignment here in overtime. So now they'll need to answer to keep this game alive.
Let's go. Check. White 94 slide.
They'll move the tight end. They're going to run it. They can't convert. A great stop by the defense and a game-winning one here in overtime. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw two really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, two really good teams, man. That's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Paul.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. Two ranked opponents, evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive, and now they get to move up the rankings.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.